Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Welcome to Greenland. Welcome to my tents. There is indeed a shower. There is indeed a sink, hot shower. There is indeed a toilet. There is everything you need in this, plus the most magnificent view, which I'll show you in a second. But I am at the most luxurious camp here in Greenland in remote nowhere. It took us 2 hours to get here by a high-speed Zodiac boat, weaving through icebergs. Wow. The most beautiful icebergs all around us. And then we landed in this remote village. We have glorious fine dining. And we get to unplug. We get to unplug and we get to just be in nature. This is it. The canvas is the only thing separating us from the outside. So we get to feel like we're part of nature but still have all the luxuries. My soul is so heavy. Just the happiest person alive right now. Pretty sensational. We just did a 2-hour boat ride in this badass boat, arriving in Sakhat, which we assumed that it's gonna be like nothing, emptiness, and just the tents where we're camping, but it's a whole town. Nice place you live.
Thank you.
So this whole trip, it's like the icebergs make so much noise throughout the night. You are just hearing these huge chunks of ice breaking off, and then you can hear them sometimes tumbling as well. I haven't seen a giant iceberg tumble yet, but I am waiting for it. They are all around. There's this amazing arch that might be breaking off soon. I hope so, because I get to see that. How can you get views better than this? I don't know if it exists. You have this little layer of ice on top, and then so much ice underneath, like 90%. Take that, and then times it by a gazillion when these giant pieces of ice are on top. Like how much iceberg there is underneath. I just want to thank past Sorelli for some reason going from Australia and moving to Iceland, because if that didn't happen, then I don't think I would have experienced these really north countries, because I not pride myself, but I really like warm weather, like a lot. And because of Iceland, it completely changed that perception. I actually think I might need to let go of the label that I love the warmth. I think I just love all, but I was so convinced that the ocean and everything like that makes me so happy, but I am so happy now. 7 years ago, my very first influencer trip ever was me coming to Greenland. Here I am, 7 years later, full circle, getting to reflect on how much craziness has happened in the last 7 years, all because of this job. lunchtime. We found this little abandoned village. Oh, the view is insane. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna just have some lunch right there. Another day, another exploration of a nearby space. It's pretty cool because the only mode of transport is boats, so we get to be in these badass boats all the time. It's so fun. It's just like a full 100% immersive adventure holiday. Fancy, comfortable, but when you're out in the field, we're out in the field. It's really dope. What whale is it?
I think they must be narwhal or beluga. Maybe beluga.
What are you going to do with it? Are you going to take it?
Make something.
One more time. Hey, what are you doing? You're actually eating it. So close. What? We just had naturally dinner with an Arctic fox, literally maybe half a meter away from me. Naturally. Now we have to rush back home. We have to get there before it gets dark because we have to maneuver around ice, and if you hit ice it can get really dangerous. So let me run you through how you prepare for a boat trip here in Greenland. Suits? Step 1. Step 2, life jacket. Gloves. Okay, now we're ready. Well, the luggage has been collected. We are leaving this tent and therefore the trip is over. Just kidding. We're going to another camp. So the way that they do it here is they split your experience in 2 different areas of Greenland. So we've got here in Sakak as well as near Nuuk. We're going there tonight. So we're taking a 2-hour boat ride now and we're going to make our way all the way flying to Nuuk. And another boat ride to the very isolated camp down there. So we get to experience a lot of Greenland in a 1-week trip. So goodbye this area. What a joy. And let's see what the next stage of this adventure has on offer for us. I'm so excited. I love this. Morning from camp 2 of Nomad Greenland. Very different setup. We don't have the icebergs at the front, but we do have all of this nature. And we are very isolated. Very isolated. This camp is more for me so far. Relaxation, unwinding, soaking in the nature, soaking in the hot tub with champagne, which I did for 4 hours yesterday. Delicious food, great company, fire, northern lights, the whole shebang. So let me show you around camp number 2. May I remind you that I'm actually indeed in the middle of the Arctic. Oh, you're so beautiful! This has been a pretty incredible week. A really nice place to disconnect and to ground in on yourself. And someone recently messaged me and they said, the reason why you are able to have so many ideas flow to me is because you spend so much time in nature. And I realized that that's absolutely true. It's in these moments where I am pretty disconnected. I can't really work. I can capture images, I can capture videos, but there's not that much I can get done because there's so much on the plate. Even though it's relaxing, I want to experience this place. So I am present where I am. So there isn't really much time for work. Amazing. This is what you want. And because of that, your brain is naturally, especially if you're like me, you think too much, you have so many ideas, you want to do everything. You're really entrepreneurial, free spirit, free human. You have all these things flowing through your head constantly, but only the top ideas can stick. Because your brain is sieving through everything. You can't write everything down. You can't action everything. So you end up with the most beautiful ideas at the top of the adventure. At the end of it, your brain's done its processing, and then you get to go home excited to implement the new things that you want to change in your life, the way that you want to structure your life in a brand new way. And I just spent like 30 minutes writing my desires for the future. So renewing the vows to myself, what I want my future to look like. And that felt super solid. It's like, this is what these adventures are for. Now it's time to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Squarespace, an all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Let's talk about the amazing features of Squarespace. Online store. Sell your products on an online store. Whether you sell physical, digital, or service products, Squarespace has the tools you need to start selling online. Appointments. Accept appointments on your Squarespace website. Offer online or in-person private sessions, workshops, and group classes. They provide everything you need to manage your schedule, accept secure payments, send automatic reminders, beautifully showcase your services, and more. Fluid Engine. With Fluid Engine, a next-generation website design system from Squarespace, it's never been easier for anyone to unlock unbreakable creativity. Start with the best-in-class website template and customize every design detail with reimagined drag-and-drop technology for desktop or mobile. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you are ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Sorel to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.